afternoon, and good night. Wherever you are in the internet world, welcome to another edition of Golden Independence. We're gonna do this. All right. So once again, pardon the technology, because we're getting there. You know, my hand isn't that steady. I'm working on the next type of camera situation. But I'll give you a little. This is what I'm dealing with right now. We're just gonna walk about, people. This is what time freedom looks like. And this is gonna be a special. This is gonna be a special edition. you know, this is the Q&A edition. For those that make it. So we're gonna do a little time freedom session in reference to why Bitcoin. Because now, all I'm hearing now is it's crazy how this space works, because now it's like everybody who's a part of crypto, they're super excited and they're taking these sound bites because Donald Trump is pro Bitcoin and has even said that he will end Joe Biden's war on Bitcoin. This is Trump, So the Bitcoin is getting into the political sphere, if you will, in terms of what people want to do. Yeah, people may vote for that. I know a lot of people will vote because there are some people who understand that if they don't know now, they're starting to realize that, hey, crypto is something about crypto. And maybe, maybe it's something I want to get involved with, because it doesn't seem like the governments can control it. The governments, it's like no government can seize it unless they seize an exchange that has it or that has access to it. I find it very interesting in regards to the Mount Gox payments, for example. And guess what? With regards to the Mount Gox payments, that's another, even with that. So you have the Mount Gox payments, you have countries selling off Bitcoin, whether from mining farms or seized operations or from taxes. Because I'm aware of the U.S., some states allow you to pay, allow you to pay for government services via Bitcoin. You can do your research on that there too. Oh, sorry about that, peeps. Let's get this. Yeah. So we're coming up. This is one of the prestigious hotels as well. This is the Newstead. I'm walking across the Newstead right now, one of the premier establishments golf resort and spa for those who are interested in that type of thing. Yep. So when you look at something like Bitcoin, if you don't have any, the advantage is if you get in now, you're ahead of everybody else who is trying to, you're ahead of everybody else who doesn't know about it. And therefore, you get to accumulate and position yourself over the next, let's just say over the next 3 years, or 3 to 4 years, sorry. Over the next 4 years, you get to position yourself with Satoshis. Now, some of you may ask, what is a Satoshi? I thought this was a stream about Bitcoin. And I'm not talking to somebody who's looking at the stream right now. I'm talking to somebody who finds this stream later, because it is about time travel. And what I'm recording right now is going to be perpetuated into the future. And what I'm saying now is going to be just as relevant, just as important tomorrow and beyond. Yeah? Let's give you guys a little something. It's just a view of the harbor. Bermuda's kind of like a time travel. When you come to Bermuda, it's almost like time traveling in a way, in a sense, It's a lot of history here in Bermuda. We got a lot of traffic, a lot of nautical traffic coming in at this time. So the reason why you want to get involved with Bitcoin before the masses, right, is because as Satoshis, Satoshis are fractional. It's fractional Bitcoin. Yeah, it's fractional Bitcoin. So yes, we may not be able to earn a whole Bitcoin. However, we can earn a fraction. We can earn a fraction of Bitcoin. And these fractions are called Satoshis. Yes? And with the Satoshis capture all of our energy, especially our monetary energy. Because even with a penny, you can acquire Satoshis. Yeah? So consider this. Even if you was to just take $100, go to an exchange and get Satoshis from anywhere, it doesn't even have to be BitHarvest. Yeah? If you know nothing about BitHarvest, if you know nothing about crypto, I'm pretty sure you have heard about Coinbase. However, I would say this: if you are going to participate in a centralized exchange, I would strongly recommend that you take those tokens, you protect those tokens as soon as possible. I.e., Coinbase allows you to acquire tokens, Bitcoin. However, you may want to move it to a decentralized storage, whether a cold wallet, right, or a hot wallet. Now, depending on which one you would like to use, you would have to do your own research. So research hot wallet and cold wallets. Yeah, that's what we have to do. Whoa. Yeah. Research hot wallets and cold wallets, ladies and gentlemen. That's your homework. So why Satoshis? Satoshis are just, fractions of Bitcoin, and Satoshis is cheap. Satoshis are cheap. And because Bitcoin is going to continue to grow long past our lifespan, this means, right, just natural progression of things, that Satoshis will be cheap forever, right? So Satoshis will be cheap forever, meaning from this point here, 2024, and just put another 140 years on it. Satoshis will still be cheap, right? And because Satoshis are cheap, and we don't know when or if this money printing system will ever stop, I highly doubt that the system will ever stop. I don't think nations or countries, governments will stop printing money or paper dollars, paper assets. Or not, I shouldn't say paper assets, paper currency. I don't think they're going to stop. And now that they are aware of digital and programmable money, and understanding that, now the people are getting used to infinite programmable money, right? Which is the crypto space. It's infinite. It's an infinite amount of crypto, blockchain, fintech projects in existence right now. There's going to be more to come. However, there's only one solid one, and that's the real. As the song says, can't beat the real thing. So, as I was saying, Satoshis are cheap right now, for now. However, with regards to halving, or every 4 years, there is a halving. Bless up. We see the price for its value increase tremendously, and that's just going to keep happening because, once again, Satoshi's rewards. As long as the blockchain is going to be giving rewards, it's after a decade, or I'll say after 8 years from now, the rewards are going to be Satoshis. And keep this word in mind, ladies and gentlemen, Satoshis. Because 10 years from now, the news people, mainstream media, will then have to be forced to speak about Satoshis, because that's what the blockchain rewards will be denominated in. Or not even denominated in, that's what they will be. Right? They will be Satoshis. So I'm just prepping you for the future. So for the future, when you see people like Pump, if it's still around, or people, or even the CEO of BlackRock, if he's still around, right? The CEO of BlackRock, if he's still around, he will then start to talk about Satoshis uh, to the main people, yeah? How about this? Let's take a little trip. Yeah, take a little detour. So, because when you listen to the mainstream media, they're so cute. They don't know the difference between Bitcoin, or they don't know that Bitcoin and Satoshis are one and the same. They think it's something different. Yep. They think it's something different. However, we know better. And if you know better, you have to do better. Right? I'm going to say this again. If you know better, you have to do better. So if you know that the Satoshi is like Bitcoin back in 2010, how about that? Consider the value of Satoshis now, just like Bitcoin and when Bitcoin first came out, under 10 cents, maybe even fractions of a penny. If you look at one Satoshi, how much is one Satoshi, right? If you look at one Satoshi, this is where you want to be, ladies and gentlemen. So because the Satoshis are what's going to create the new millionaires, and we will not need a lot. You won't need a lot. Yeah? And $100 worth into Satoshis, and let's just say you just held on to it, will put you in a whole next dynamic of living. And that's real. Just $100 worth of Satoshis. I'm not even talking about BitBooster, which is an income producing asset where you could spend $100, right? You could spend $100 on the income producing asset, and then just set it and forget it, and let that income producing asset continue to acquire Satoshis for you, i.e. by the rewards from the mining. And like I said, after 4 months, right, you would have made your money back. And guess what you get to keep? The asset, which is the miner, the BitBooster. That's what we get to keep. Isn't that, ain't that great? And it keeps working. It continues, right? So so once you get the BitBooster, it's like having insurance. It's like having a crypto insurance policy. So you may have Bitcoin at an exchange or in your wallet. But what if you lose your wallet? I'm talking about your hard wallet. Because if you lose your hard wallet, ooh, that's gonna be rough. You know. However, this is a site, a website, platform, if you will, where you don't have to worry about a wallet. You know. So no, we don't have to worry about a wallet, rather a cold wallet or a hot wallet with the BitHarvest opportunity. Not at all. So there's advantage. Big ship sailing out. Look at that. So take your time, ladies and gentlemen. However, time is something that we don't have a lot of. And if you consider time, and if time is energy, and not time is energy, but time is money. Time is the one thing we cannot get back. However, because of Bitcoin, if we are acquiring Satoshis on a regular, and if we are disciplined enough, we get to buy all of our time back. We get to buy our time back, ladies and gentlemen. With Bitcoin and with BitHarvest. And over time, when it's revealed, you'll say to yourself, wow, I'm glad I did that. I'm glad I was disciplined enough to take action, to take note. Because this is not about getting rich quick. This is about thriving. This is about thriving and understanding the type of economy that we're in. If you appreciate the backdrop, give a thumbs up. I know we're 20 minutes in, and I haven't said anything about the like button. I just turn the thing on. I don't say I don't really say it at the beginning. I probably should, right? Yeah, because if you give the thumbs up, it lets other people know that this channel is a good channel, pumping out good content. It's nice scenery. Hey, who knows? You may be a crypto millionaire right now, and you're just looking for a place to get away. I'm just showing you how wonderful my home is and how I spend my time freedom. I shouldn't say spend, how I utilize my time freedom. Right? Because we got to remember, Bitcoin is a lifestyle. So if something's a lifestyle, we have to be cognizant of language, the language that we use. We have to be cognizant of the behaviors so that we could be more fortified and be more robust. Yeah, in the future, because the world that we wish to live in with crypto isn't here yet. It's not here yet. Also, the technology and applications of Bitcoin, we're just scraping the surface, because money is that's just one layer for the use case of Bitcoin. So if you want to understand why, like what's the big deal with Bitcoin and Satoshis and blah 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 blah, it's it's the technology behind it. It's what you can do with Bitcoin. It's not just about trading, it's the application of the technology. And so it's not just programmable money, right? We're talking using Bitcoin for data security. We're using Bitcoin for telecommunications, right? So we can have secure communication over networks, right? Imagine really having uh, private conversations, because you have to. You see what I'm saying? You have to have the codes. Yeah, it could be encrypted with Bitcoin. We can encrypt our messages with Bitcoin. Companies are going to start doing that. We're going to start encrypting the messages using the Bitcoin technology. Yeah. Um, what else? Just think of anything that you want private, anything that you want to privatize, anything that you want to personalize on the blockchain. The Bitcoin technology will be the way to go moving forward in that, and that utility, that use case is what's going to create value in this world, because we have nations showing its citizens more and more, right, that they want to know everything. Yeah, they want to violate people's rights, and rights, and especially rights to privacy. And if you can understand this and get ahead of this, and by getting ahead, we are positioning ourselves with the digital asset or digital assets. Yeah, and that's Bitcoin. And if you don't know how to get Bitcoin, well, hey, you could send me an email. My email can be found on my channel. So if you know how to navigate the YouTube channel to contact people, go ahead. You could do that. Just go on my page and navigate my page, so that you can get my contact info. You can reach out to me, because I am reachable. Yeah, I am reachable. I'm just taking a walk in my neighborhood. Who are the people in your neighborhood? In your neighborhood. Oh, look at this. Look, this is skill. That's a skill set. Look at that. Oh, yeah, look at him driving through that channel, driving that big ship through that. That's a channel right there. That is skill. I'm telling you right now. That's a skill set. Okay. I bet. See, this is why Bermudians are some sharp people, man. Give a thumbs up for the captain. That's a Bermuda captain on that ship, taking it out to sea, going through the channels. Our waters are extremely tricky, extremely tricky. Oh yeah, not anybody could sail in these waters. So once again, if you appreciating the sights, the backdrop, give a thumbs up. It's a beautiful day. It's a beautiful day for a walk. It's a beautiful day to get some crypto too. And don't forget, blockchain have overall. So if it's anybody got any questions regarding BitHarvest, you could type it in to into the chat, and we could, correspond if you have any questions, comments, concerns. If you don't have any questions, comments, or concerns, well, hey, I'll continue on. I'll continue to give you guys the scenery, and I'll keep talking about BitHarvest. Because, I know the conference is over. The last day of the BitHarvest conference in Malaysia was, well, over there it's probably the 21st, right? Today's the 20th. So it would have been over from yesterday. However, the company is progressing, ladies and gentlemen. They're moving forward. They've had the launch. I'm going to be uploading some things from that later. That's why it's important to hit the like button, hit subscribe, and when you hit subscribe, make sure you hit all, like the bell, hit the bell button, but not just the bell button, hit all, so that you get all the updates, right? It doesn't matter, not just my lives. You won't just get the live updates. You'll get an update of the shorts, or you get an update of, maybe just a regular video. I may upload a video that will have some relevant information regarding space, especially regarding BitHarvest. BitHarvest is going to be the main one. I mean, there's some other things that I could promote, but it doesn't make sense because you have to have the skill set. I was talking to somebody about something that I found in the space, like a money making opportunity, passive income. And this is something that's, that I've been doing, right? It's a trading opportunity. So if you're a trader, you know how to make passive income in the space. So I'm talking to someone about the opportunity, and they reminded me of their skill set. And that is that their skill set wasn't up to par with mine. So I had to dress back on, even I had to dress back on my excitement. I had to dress back on, the whole thing. Like, I had to turn myself down. People say, turn up. Well, I had to turn down because it doesn't, like I said, it doesn't make sense expressing opportunities to people, and it's beyond their knowledge of, it's beyond their knowledge or capacity of knowledge. So, yeah. Oh, interesting. Very interesting. Okay. Just keeping things interesting for you guys. Whew. It's very warm out. I'm telling you that right now. It's very warm today. Very warm, but that's okay. Like I said, we're doing this is a special Zoom right now. Some will say, what's the special about this? Well, hey, I'm showing you what time freedom looks like. Because we're going to keep going. Now you see, the thing about BitHarvest, when you consider what's at stake here, when we consider even the war between the financial war that is, and that's the financial war between America and you might as well say the BRICS nations. They're all fighting for or looking at who's going to be the next world reserve currency, because the sentiment is out that they don't want the US dollar. The world is behaving right now that they don't want the US dollar to trade. And because they don't want the US dollar to trade, now they're actually entertaining to have Bitcoin in the basket of currencies. And I feel that if the nations, i.e. the BRICS nations, if the BRICS nations get involved in this space and start acquiring Bitcoin, i.e. the IMF, you get entities like the IMF start, which is the ultimate money printer. That's a global money printing source. You have entities like that talking about, Bitcoin as an asset. So it's no longer a Ponzi scheme, right? We're not looking at Bitcoin no more as a Ponzi scheme. We're not looking at Bitcoin like something that criminals acquire, or that is just for criminals. Because why is the IMF consider it, or other countries or other nations rather sovereign or not, or democratic? They all want one thing, and they all want to be prosperous. And what I'm seeing is that the world wants fair trade. And how can the world have fair trade? I see Bitcoin representing itself as fair trade to everyone, because Bitcoin is for everyone, right? But we can't allow governments and entities to hold majority of Bitcoin, people. We have to alert. We have to alert everyone. We have to alert everyone and let people know what's happening. We have to do this now. Why? Because ever since the Donald Trump assassination attempt, his comments have been going viral. Yeah, his comments have been going viral. Look at this. Look at this, people. Look at this setup. I'm saying, man, this is how we live. This is how we live. You ever have this as a parking bay? You want to talk about secret parking? Look, you could just pull the boat right up and go right up to the house. Ain't that wonderful? Yeah, pull up. Talk about pull up. Yeah, pick your spot. That's awesome. Yeah. I have, and come to think of it, I haven't did a long stream in a long time. But since I'm here, so yeah, what he was saying, the things he was saying was going viral. Somebody beauty, whereby his being more vocal. You know, we have Donald Trump being more vocal about Bitcoin. The Bitcoiners or the Bitcoin YouTubers are talking about, you know, they're continuing to talk about Donald Trump and his platform and the way he's talking about Bitcoin and, oh yes, you know, I'm gonna make sure of this, I'm gonna make sure of that. Yes, I'm gonna end the war. Joe Biden's war on Bitcoin. And hey, and it seems like Donald Trump's gonna go back in. And did you, you know, you're not gonna be aware, but something that made me smile in the crypto news, and which was Donald Trump is choosing Jamie Dimon as the Fed chair. Yes, I didn't stutter. Jamie Dimon, who was the CEO of, you know, of the major bank. I forgot it just left my head just now. It's just too much information. But we know Jamie Dimon. He was the CEO of a prominent bank. You know, it's best that we don't say the bank's name. However, we do know Jamie Dimon. He was one of the ones who was first touting against Bitcoin and saying, oh, it's a Ponzi scheme, yada, yada, yada. And then comes to find out that he's actually using the technology with his bank, right? Yeah, came out and said, oh, yes, you know, we're interested in the technology. Now, that was a sign to say, if they're interested in the technology, they're interested in the actual asset as well. They're just trying to work out a way how they can position themselves in it, which is fine. Now, Jamie Dimon is going to be selected, or has been selected by Trump when he gets in office to be the Fed chair, right? Because right now, I believe it's Jerome Powell, if I'm not mistaken. I could be mistaken. It's Jerome Powell right now. Jamie Dimon is to replace him. Now, according to Trump, Jamie Dimon has changed his position on Bitcoin. This is according to Trump, right? So, like I said, people are going to have to submit to the order of Bitcoin. They're going to have to do that. You know, that's just how it is. What you need to focus on as someone who is just hearing this for the first time is, well, how can I get Bitcoin? How can I get Bitcoin? Well, hey, maybe you can't get a whole Bitcoin. Maybe you can, right? Maybe you can, and that's cool. That's okay. That's fine. But guess what? You could get Satoshis all day, though. You see, you could get Satoshis all day. You can get Satoshis with BitHarvest. You can get Satoshis out of your own pocket. You know, consider converting your time energy into Satoshis. If you're digging the scenery so far, give a thumbs up. This is what the lifestyle looks like. Sorry for the shakiness. Oh man, still shaky. That's better. Yep. We need to focus on getting satoshis all day, every day. And just to show you how I'm walking, this is like, it's no sidewalks. It's no sidewalks here. You just walk. Yeah. Oh wow, look at that. There we go, buddy. How you doing? Hello, hello. Yeah. I'm looking at him, just looking at me. That's hilarious. Yeah. So, wow, that water looks nice. Soon come, soon come. Yeah, I'm gonna show you share with you, I should say. We're gonna cross right now. See that? Soon come, soon come. So that when you come to visit, I could show you around. You might want to take a little, maybe an electric bike, moped, little something. That's the easiest way to get around. Will be a moped. We don't really have rental cars here. We do have like a little two-seater type of electric car. You might see one, might even see one on the road. All right. Hey, if you guys like the scenery, give a thumbs up. And if you got any questions, you can put it in the chat. Come right here. Go right in the water. But not yet. We're just taking a little stroll, seeing what's happening. So more and more over, can't stress this enough, ladies and gentlemen. When you consider the future and moving forward, let's say it's now 2030, and consider your first Satoshi from 2024, your first batch of Satoshis, your first mining rewards. Consider your first mining rewards from BitHarvest in 2024, whenever you decided to load up, right? Because probably, and I'm speaking to the people who are clearly already signed up right now. So if you're already signed up and you already position yourself as a booster or a fractional ownership of a booster, you're already doing well, right? And congratulations to you. Yeah. Now, what I want you to do is consider this. Take your mind 6 years out, right? Another halving happens. And the reason why I say 6 years is because after every halving, you got to give it like 18 months. 18 months for Bitcoin to do another parabolic move, right? Yeah. And some would say, well, why? How come it doesn't go up one time? Well, it doesn't go up one time because all the mining farms, whoever's not, viable, whatever mining farm isn't viable, will have to shut down. So that's going to be a process, and all the those mining farms are going to be selling hard again. So we're going to see more dips in the market, right? As well as companies like MicroStrategy, accumulating everything to, buying everything up. And that's Bitcoin, right? I mean, I believe MicroStrategy alone has over 200,000 Bitcoin, like whole Bitcoins, like, right? BlackRock has over 300,000. See what I'm saying? So if BlackRock has 300,000, over 300,000, MicroStrategy has 200,000. What are we doing, right? Let's see what's happening here. Oh, this looks interesting. Hey now. All right. Okay. This looks cool. Huh. I wonder. This is nice, but not yet. Does that water look nice? Let's go back up. Just showing you the secret passageways. So, moving on. So the MicroStrategists of the world and the BlackRocks of the world, 300,000 whole Bitcoins. Well, what I'm saying is, ladies and gentlemen, is that you can align yourself with 200,000 Satoshis and just hold on to them for the next 20 years. If you could do that, you'll be all right. Now, and all it is math, ladies and gentlemen. All it is math, right? Just 200,000 Satoshis. We're not talking about the 0.001. That's for people who have BitHarvest. If you got the BitHarvest BitBooster, then yes, you wanna. Then okay, yeah. Pay attention. Go ahead and pay attention to pay attention to the 0.001 and how much Bitcoin do you need? Like is it 0.1, 0.001, 0.001, right? If you're into the BitBooster, that will be you. all that type of stuff. You'll get excited over that activity. But if you're one of these people that are like, meh, if you're a meh individual, a meh person, well, all I can say about those who are meh people is if it's going to be something, a level of encouragement, then what I would encourage, hey, $100, between $100 to $200 in Satoshis, and leave it. Put it in a wallet, safe somewhere, lock it off. Keep it, keep it safe. Keep the keys safe, cold storage, and keep it safe, right? Or a very solid hot wallet, and keep it safe. Keep your Bitcoin safe. Like I said, $100 to $200, because imagine the people who only spent $100. There are all those people who only spent a couple of $100, maybe even five, between $100 to $500 on Bitcoin, and they won. Okay, and winning could be different to other people. For some, it could be just something as simple as getting out of debt, paying off the house. Because not everybody, some people actually like what they do. They like their jobs, right? Or they may have a business, and the business may have been struggling, and Bitcoin saved the business because they accepted Bitcoin instead of cash, or they accepted Bitcoin along with cash. So they were able to have Bitcoin on their books and just hold on to the Bitcoin, and when things got tough, they just sold the Bitcoin. You see what I'm saying? And because, consider one Bitcoin is the price of somebody's mortgage. Or somebody's home. Just have it, think of it. The price of Bitcoin today, right? You don't need much to buy a home. You don't need much at all. Very little. Very little, my friends. Now this is just. Let's see this. Now this is just part one of the journey, right? This is just one side. This is one side of the island. This is called Harbor Road. Right? This is called Harbor Road, ladies and gentlemen. This is just one side of the island, one part. We have another part called the South Shore. The South Shore side of the island, which is much more visible. I shouldn't say much more visible. It's more picturesque, if you will. It has not many houses, but it's definitely, the views are much more breathtaking because we have the horizon of the South Shore. Although, Harbor Road is fun too. But we do what we do to continue to move forward and encourage people about getting involved. Cryptocurrency specifically Bitcoin. Educate yourself because it's coming, people. If you like what you're seeing, give a thumbs up, because it lets me know where I gotta be, what I gotta do moving forward. So, because the truth of the matter is that right here, right now, somebody is pushing somebody else's dream and living for somebody else, and they're mad. They're actually mad about it. And when you speak to them about it, they'll turn around and get mad at you, as if you put them there. And that behavior, I must say, is quite unfortunate. However, here we are, right? And it's wonderful. You know, I highly encourage, if you're over 30, you should be walking. You know, exercise is good. It's important to stay active. That's another key, another major key for Bitcoin behavior. Bitcoin is constantly active. Bitcoin never sleeps. Now, of course, the human body needs sleep. The body needs rest. The mind needs rest. And the spirit needs rest as well. And if you have knowledge as how to give all three components rest, you will experience in your life something that most people go to their graves without experiencing. That's a fact. And I'll say that again. If you're able to give your mind, body, and soul rest, if you have that knowledge of how to rest all three, you will have a life experience that most people go to the graves without experiencing. And that is a major key for me regarding Bitcoin living or Bitcoin behavior. Because when you behave like Bitcoin, you see the world. You see the world different when you engage the world just like Bitcoin. Think of it. Bitcoin doesn't care about a government. It exists. You know, governments all around the world got the money printers ruling. Got the money printers ruling. Trying to suppress it, but what they're finding out in quick succession is that Bitcoin is not gold. Why? Because they do not earn it. Yeah. They don't own it. And because they don't own it, they can't control it. Oh. Okay. All right. So that's so the vehicle behind me right there, that's the electric cars that people can rent where you come here. So people could rent this when they come here. Or you could rent this when you come here. How about that? I'll just show you the area I'm walking right now. So, oh, yeah, there you go. Just show you people in my neighborhood and how we're living. Yes, are you behaving like Bitcoin? Are you resilient? Are you robust? Mm? Are you of service? Are you a protector? Ah, looks like I gotta, oh man.